You. What's happening, people? With the shirt. Idiot. Because he's an idiot. I'm sure you've had plenty of time to get your coffee, boss. What's up? What's that? What the fuck? Late. Me? I'm not late. The fuck? Weak greatness. What's up? Not late. I'm rarely late. Took me like 3 years to be late once. Been late a few times since, but took me like 3 years. My fucking screen actually straightened out a little bit. It doesn't flash anymore. But I still see like the last screen superimposed kind of. And these like green splashes all over it. But wow, it just moved. How the fuck did it move? Just seeing it move. I don't know. So what's going on, people? It's fucking Biden trying to start a fucking nuclear war, huh? Fucking idiot. I think they want to leave everything in shambles for Trump. You know what I mean? I think that's the goal. I hope Trump locks up so many of these fucking people. You know, judges, DAs. A lot of these people deserve to go to prison. They really do. And this isn't an ideological thing. What these fucking people did to Trump, and Trump has said it over and over. It should never happen to another president again. You know, they just completely disrespected the office of the presidency. I don't care if they don't like Trump. You know, if you don't like people, you still got to be fair with them. You know, and that's hard for humans. It's hard for me, but you still got to be fair with them. Well, you know, I was listening to Dershowitz, and Dershowitz said Jack Smith didn't do anything wrong. I don't know about that. I don't know about that. You know, I mean, see, these people can do wrong shit, but then they say it's not a crime. See, so they're allowed to do a tremendous amount of. They're allowed to put somebody through a tremendous amount of bullshit, right? But it's not a crime. It might be an ethical violation. You know, you're allowed to cost somebody millions of dollars to defend themselves, right? But that's not a crime. It's fucking ridiculous. No, the game is for them. You know, it's if they were to do that to a regular citizen, I mean, you know, if they do it to Trump, they could do it to you. If they do it to you, you ain't gonna have the resources to fight the government. They have infinite money available to them. You know, they can pay expert witnesses. They can, you know, they can do a lot. They can do a lot. So this fucking Biden, man. Oh my God, man. What a fucking idiot. And I can almost guarantee he's not even the one that's spearheading a lot of this bullshit. Oh, let's try this. 4 reasons Joe Biden is the worst president in history. Okay. I'll bite.
Welcome back to our special, The Worst Presidents in American History. And who have we talked about so far? We talked about James Buchanan. Got James Buchanan. I threw in there maybe a little wild card, maybe this is a little too spicy for now. I don't know. George W. Bush maybe should be talked about in the running. We talked about Woodrow Wilson, FDR, LBJ, and Barack Obama. Those four right there, they're all the same. They just all jumped off the most previous president's progressivism. I want to make the case here, though, that we should talk about Joe Biden as one of the worst presidents of all time. Too soon to say for sure, right? Biden may get a bit of a bailout from Trump, right? All of the mistakes that Biden made and all the bad things he did for this country, all the people his policies hurt in this country, he may get a bailout for Trump. So history may not paint him as bad as maybe history should. So where Biden may let in 20 million illegal aliens and all these terrible things would continue to happen for that, but 20 million illegal aliens were deported under President Trump.
I think that would be a grave mistake for Trump to pardon Biden. I think maybe he should pardon Hunter, because Hunter was roped into a lot of this stuff by his father, but not Joe Biden. No. I don't care how old he is. Put him in prison. Make his family suffer too. They all benefited from his illegal activities. They were all in on it. Fuck that.
So its full negative effect wasn't able to be fully implemented. It makes sense because of Trump. So maybe Biden lucks out a little bit here, or maybe Biden, makes our military so woke and unprepared to fight wars. But then Trump comes right in and brings our military back. So Biden's not going to be blamed for the problems that he caused as much as maybe if he had another 4 years. So maybe the best for Biden. The best case scenario for Biden is he'll just be forgotten. We did a little bit with the presidential rankings earlier, the best and the worst presidents, and maybe he'll just be like somewhere in the middle. Maybe that's where he'll just be like forgotten, like a Martin Van Buren or a Millard Fillmore or a Chester Arthur and a Joe Biden. And I was like, oh yeah, I kind of heard of him. That's the best Biden can hope for, right? It'll be like Trump, Biden, Trump. Like who is in between Grover Cleveland? I don't know. Who's going to be in between the Trump years? People even forget. Biden can only hope. All right, so let's keep in mind a couple of things. I got 5 reasons why I think Joe Biden should be in the running as one of our worst presidents ever. Foreign policy. And there's 3 big ones. Afghanistan withdrawal, totally botched it. Russia, Ukraine, and Hamas and Israel. Bad, all of them bad. This particular picture of the plane taken off in Afghanistan, that is one of the defining images of his presidency. And that all came from his weakness. I heard Trump the other day say, he just talked about how awful it was that he said there was like some battle in Ukraine where 10,000 people were killed. And no one even talks about it. No one cares. And here's Trump out here talking about how awful it is. And he cares because it was a loss of life. I've never seen a president be so anti-war to his core as President Trump. And he's always been that way for decades. He hates people dying, even if they're Ukrainians, right? Meanwhile, you got the neocons in the Democratic Party who are totally fine with sending as many Ukrainians to their death as need be. We don't care. And Trump just wants it all over. He wants peace, and he wants peace through strength. But the left's weaknesses and Joe Biden's weakness just begets more death. So Biden's wars. Biden's were totally, like all of them, totally unnecessary. The withdrawal, Ukraine, and Hamas and Israel. None of those needed to happen and wouldn't have happened if Biden weren't the one in charge. The second biggest thing is inflation, right? Now, listen, Trump has a little bit of a role in this. There's COVID, the PPP, and all this stuff. But that stuff would not have caused inflation to go out of control like it did. Because then Biden comes back in and spends another, $6 trillion of all this stuff and made our lives way worse. And none of this was necessary. This is a bad decision, bad policy, bad bills. I've asked every single guest today what the worldview is of these presidents that they say are the worst. And Biden is just another example. Someone got in his ear, or he thought he would be the man of legacy if he just continued on with the policies of Woodrow Wilson, FDR, LBJ, Barack Obama. He needed his big, grand public project, right? His big New Deal. Like, and the left loves FDR so much. They love the name New Deal that every progressive president is coming up with their own new version of the New Deal. You know, we call it the Green New Deal or whatever. And all these bailouts and transportation projects, it was just Biden's version of the New Deal. So inflation is crushing Americans, worse than many of us have ever lived through. Didn't need to be that way. Didn't need to be that way at all. Third reason why Joe Biden should be considered as one of the worst presidents ever. I don't know, maybe letting in tens of millions of illegal aliens intentionally, actively going out of his way to take away border protections on day one of his administration, proudly doing that on day one, proudly stopping the wall, proudly ending Remain in Mexico, going out of his way, and then lying to us. Mayorkas and all of his cronies lying to us saying the border is secure. People murdered, children raped, entire towns taken over, telling us the border's secure. Amazing. Can Trump bail Biden out for the harm that Biden caused the American people these last 4 years just on immigration alone? Didn't need to happen. Fourth reason, but you know what they were trying to do, of course, right? Trying to win every election in the future. That's the goal of that. Mission not accomplished. Fourth reason why Joe Biden is one of the worst presidents ever is embracing the wokeness of the radical left, embracing it and trying to mainstream it. The other day one thing he did was allow boys and girls sports. That was a day one executive order that Joe Biden did, right? There's a survey that was done. This is by a Democratic group, and they did an analysis on swing voters who voted for Trump, right? Swing voters who went for Trump. And they're like, oh, can you believe it? That 83% of these swing voters who voted for Trump think that Biden or Kamala wanted to use taxpayer dollars to pay for the transition charges for illegal aliens in prison. Can you believe 83% of people support that? It's like, yeah, I want to talk to the 17 who don't think that that's what happened, because that's exactly what Kamala Harris supported, and she's bragged about it before. They're like, can you believe that 77% of these people believed that Kamala Harris wanted, and Joe Biden wanted to transition people under 18 without parental consent? It's like, yeah, they did that. Can you believe that Joe Biden and Kamala, 76% of people thought that they want abortion up to birth? Yeah, because they did. All this super crazy, insane woke stuff. All these, Biden wanted to do this stuff and did it. And Kamala wanted to do it and did it. And that's why people voted for Trump, to rebuke against all that. We're not the ones who put drag queens in our kids' elementary school. That was you guys. You're the people who arrested grandmothers who were blocking access to the abortion clinic, even though local police didn't prosecute at all. But the feds did. Biden did that. My last point, Biden will go down as the president who led all this lawfare. And it's by the grace of God that it all failed. No matter how many lawsuits they tried, they couldn't bankrupt him. And they couldn't keep him down. And Biden should be held accountable for that. And of course, never forget how he and his wife and the media lied to us about his health. So I don't know. It's hard to say worst president ever. We'll give a little more time to see how his presidency ages. Will it age like a fine wine, or will it age like that gallon of milk I left in the back of the car the other day? But it's sure hard to think of any reason why he would be ranked in the top half. That's for sure. But the best thing about Biden's failure is that it led to Trump. And for that reason, I'll always be eternally grateful to Joe. The First TV, Mike Slater. Spread the word.
What's up, Nano? Chill. What's up, Richie? Ludwig. Boss. What's happening, people? So, I got the Joe Biden shirt. Idiot! Can't even show you. Idiot! Yeah, I had this shirt for a while. I'm gonna start listening. I'm gonna start watching it, wearing it more. I only got so much time before he's not president anymore. Let's face it, he never really was. He was installed, like a toilet. He wasn't voted in. That's bullshit. Salvi did a video. Trump is about to arrest lefty mayors protecting illegal aliens. I hope he does. I hope he does. I hope he does. Byron Donalds is talking about passing a nationwide voter ID law. They banned that trans person from using women's bathrooms in Congress. Oh, yeah, I know that, Richie. Yeah, and you know what the Democrats would do? They would just focus on cheating in the state. It would really ramp it up in the state, which would be easier for them to do. I don't know. I mean, I think they could make some kind of law to force everybody to have ID to vote in the state. Why not? Why not? The fucking Democrats do what the fuck they want to do, right? They have no regard for the rules or anything like that, so fuck them. Do it for state elections too. I got no problem with it. Fuck them. All right. I don't think we have the dog anymore. I think they leave them in more now. So I'm gonna take this shit outside. This shit lasts for the battery on this laptop lasts about an hour of live streaming. So damn, I just banged my fucking elbow. Oh man, fucking glare. Let's see if I can pull this glare. Fuck. No fucking dog. Jesus Christ. What's up, Eleanor? Was it the funny bone? Nah. I didn't get the funny bone, but it fucking hurt. Billy Blogs. What's happening? Oh, shit, man. So now the left is trying to say that Trump didn't really have a landslide. And they make some good points. I seen the popular vote was every other president's, and they claim it has to be over 50%. But I've seen the popular votes of other presidents, and they did have more than Trump. I mean, I don't give a fuck what they call it. I would think you could probably just call it a landslide based on the Electoral College. And it's a fucking landslide in the sense that look what he had to overcome to get there. You know, the lawfare, the media. So I don't care if technically it's a landslide or not. Who the fuck cares? He's gonna be president. So wait a minute. Did they have more than Trump? How many fake ballots does that include? Yeah, I know. But they just completely deny that. So you know, they cheated far more than Trump, right? Right. Yeah, we won the House and the Senate. But, you know, nice to see some sun. Yeah, it's a bit cloudy, but there's some blue sky over there. It's a little crisp out here. Not too bad. I ain't got no socks on, so I'll tell you the temp in a minute. Here in Philly, I remember when I was younger, I'd have to wait for the news or have a thermometer. You know what I mean? Yeah, you just punch it up on your phone. Hit the weather channel, boom. You got instant weather. If it ever fucking something went wrong. What the fuck? What the fuck could possibly go wrong? I gotta shut the internet off here because it fucks up. And one time I'm talking shit, like I can bring up a temperature immediately and I can't. Okay. It's 50. No. Probably warmer than that in Philly. 54. 54 degrees, baby. Damn, it looks like rain. Fucking Tuesday and Thanksgiving. I only got 3 days work this week. God damn. It's gonna fucking rain Tuesday? Jesus fucking Christ, man. It's supposed to rain Thanksgiving, too. And snowing in the UK, storms as well. Yeah, we had some rain the other day for the first time in well over a month. You know, I think it was only a half an inch too, but you know, it was something. My brother said, and we have more governor seats and more legislatures now too. Yeah. A win is a win. Fuck commies. What's up, Cyberboy? Cyberboy. I miss anybody? Fuck is here. God damn it. God damn it. Special K. Hold on, Richie. Hold on there, Bumba Louie. Oh, man. Oh, come on. What the fuck? Jesus Christ. All right. Why the fuck won't it play? Jesus Christ. Oh my God, man.
The commissioners decided to openly and blatantly defile the law by counting illegal ballots.
Precedent by a court doesn't matter anymore in this country, and people violate laws.
This is NPA.
So for me,
Bucks
I
County.
violate this law. It's because I want this court to pay attention to it.
It was so ridiculous what she said that hundreds of people showed up at Bucks County to tell her that she cannot steal an election and she cannot break the law. There were so many people there. They had overflow rooms where people had to sit on the floor.
We are coming for your seat in 2027. If you don't resign today,
Have at it.
What you may not have seen, however, is they did the exact same thing in Montgomery County, Pennsylvania, in deciding to count illegal ballots. However, Commissioners Neal and Jamila, frankly, they're not as flashy, they're not as exciting, and they wanted to get this under the radar.
Motion to open and canvass and mail in for absentee ballots timely received for the November 5th, 2024 general election in Montgomery County, but were initially rejected for being undated. Is there a second? An issue that we know over the date issue that we know is immaterial. Essentially, so a date does not provide us with anything that we don't already know. So,
yes, this board set a precedent.
All go to a vote. All in favor? Aye. Opposed? One opposed. Motion passes.
The only commissioner who had the balls to say what actually is true was Commissioner Tom DeVello, who said, frankly, this is illegal and we cannot do it. And Jamila and Neal did it anyway.
But it's all clearly stated in the law time. So, the Supreme Court ruled and were extended while the next couple of
I hardly hear this. I'm
Well,
sorry.
normally I would chalk this up to just people being ignorant and just not understanding the law. Neil himself has openly said that he took this position as commissioner so he could have an effect on national election law. He's not from Montgomery County. He wanted to take this job so he could affect national law. They installed him to save Democratic seats. And frankly, it was too big to rig. If you are somebody who cares about a republic and cares about democracy in general, please come down, voice your opinion. Tell Neil and Jamila they can't just steal an election because their side lost. Tell them that their corporate interests and special interest groups that have dominated their donations are not in charge of our democracy. You are. So please, please, please voice your opinion, show up, be heard. We need to take this country back, and it starts locally here in Montgomery County.
Yeah, Montgomery County. That's where I was living with Wi-Fi, not for TV. My brother lives in Montgomery County. Don't you live in Montgomery County, Richie? Pretty sure you do. Yeah, that audio was bad. You know. You're going to that rally tomorrow? Yeah. Yeah, they're so confident in their ability to cheat, or that they've cheated before, that they're willing to openly say shit like that, and nothing will happen to them. Nothing. I'll just vote them out. That should be a crime with a prison term. But none of them will go to jail. That's why they do it. That's why they fucking do it. Play your video. Surveillance.
Surveillance footage, missing hours, gaps in memory, and a tangled web of accusations. This is the story of Jane Doe and Pete Hegseth, a drama straight out of a true crime thriller. Who's telling the truth and who's playing games? We're going to break it all down piece by piece. You won't want to miss it. Let's get into it. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Please subscribe, hit the notification bell, and smack that like button because you know why. All right, let's start with this one. Jane Doe and Pete Hegseth, a scandal that has more twists and turns than Kamala Harris's explanation for the border crisis. This is a story about missing hours, allegations, and the absolute train wreck that followed. Let's get ready. Picture this. Jane Doe tells her husband she's off to a business conference at a hotel. By 5 p.m., she's out the door and texting updates like a responsible spouse. But by 12:30 a.m., her texts stop. and her hubby gets a little bit nervous. Fast forward to 2 a.m., and by this time, the husband is channeling his inner Sherlock Holmes, searching the hotel, even stopping by Knuckles' bar. And where's Jane? Nowhere to be found. Then at 4 a.m., she waltzes back into the room like nothing ever happened, claiming, I must have fallen asleep. Her husband bought it because, according to him, she looked totally fine, no slurring, no stumbling. And the surveillance footage backed her up. Sober as a judge. But why was she missing for hours? Here's where it gets interesting. Around 1:15 a.m., Jane and Pete Hegseth leave Knuckles' bar, arms linked like they're in some romantic comedy. Things take a turn an hour later when hotel staff respond to noise complaints by the pool. Apparently, Hegseth was drunker than Uncle Eddie at Thanksgiving, but Jane, cool as a cucumber, guiding him inside like a camp counselor herding rowdy kids. Witnesses at the bar paint a mixed picture. One says she was just buzzed. Another calls her a crotch blocker for stopping Pete from hitting on someone else. Now, was she a heroine or an accomplice? You decide. But then things escalate. A few days later, Jane alleged that Pete Hegseth sexually assaulted her. Details were sparse, but she began experiencing distress and she linked it to the encounter. She saw a doctor, was diagnosed with bacterial vaginosis, and connected it to the incident with Pete. When the police got involved, things got murky. Jane claimed memory loss and nightmares. Sounds like she was related to Christine Blasey Ford, right? But she also mentioned asking Hegseth for a condom. Wait, what? When police asked Jane Doe to do a pretext phone call, she declined. When police ask you to do that, a pretext phone call, it's a phone call between the victim and her alleged perpetrator. It's an easy way to gather evidence. Police record the call, and the victim calls her attacker. She says to the guy, like, why did you do what you did to me? And the police listen to how he responds. Jane said no, citing emotional strain. She actually started crying on the phone with the cops. Her decision to not participate in that phone call didn't exactly scream, let's prove my case. And police started questioning her credibility. That was real convenient for her, wasn't it? Surveillance footage and eyewitness accounts don't back her claims. Jane was coherent, her timeline intact. Pete, on the other hand, was drunker than Biden trying to pronounce infrastructure. Police didn't press charges, and the case fell apart faster than a CNN news segment with Vivek Ramaswamy as a guest. And yet the media circus continues. Pete insists the encounter was consensual, and the evidence seems to support him. Meanwhile, Jane's credibility takes hit after hit after hit. Why refuse to participate in the pretext call? Was it because she knew what Hegseth would say if she started lying about the encounter on the phone, something she would have to do to convince the police that she was a victim? Why the memory loss if she was sober? Questions pile up, but the answers, not so much. Big picture time, guys. This saga is a reminder of why due process matters. High-stakes accusations demand thorough investigations. Without evidence, the court of public opinion becomes a real dumpster fire. And let's not forget the political angle. Hegseth's confirmation is at stake, and Democrats are circling like vultures. Now, in the end, this isn't about Jane and Pete. It's about resisting the urge to jump to conclusions without the facts. Whether you're Team Jane, Team Pete, or you're just here for the drama, one thing's clear. This story is far from over. And I don't believe that anything that happened in this story that Hegseth should be denied a honest hearing. All right. Thank you for watching. Subscribe, hit that notification bell if you want to be kept up to date with more stories like this one. I'll see you in the next one. Spread the word.
They should release that woman's name. Why didn't Hegseth sue her for defaming them? These women make false claims, you know. you considered adding an e-girl to your channel? Well, I mean, I thought that AJ was an e-girl, so, you know. Where is he? Don't want to show his face because Trump beat his fucking little commie girlfriend up. Yeah. Where are you, AJ, you big pussy? I was in the fields cutting down some marijuana. What's up, Bobbity? Bobbity. Owner is an e-girl. What? Electric girl. Even her. Jesus Christ. Yeah, where are you, you bitch ass motherfucking loser, AJ? Fucking clown. Don't worry, AJ. I'll save the gloating for you. You will surface at some point. AJ needs time to collect himself. Watch, he'll come back. It wasn't a landslide. Fucking moron. Some big name lefties have checked into rehab since the election results. That's pretty funny. It's amazing how they talk like Trump is going to destroy things. What did he destroy in his first term? What did he do? What did he do? I would not be surprised if they come up with another pandemic. What was it they were talking a couple years ago? 2025? Some kind of bird flu or something? I don't know. Trump destroyed liberalism. Well, he didn't destroy it that much, Richie, because look at all the bullshit they pulled in the last 4 years. I don't even know that Trump can right the ship. I mean, what the fuck Biden's doing with Russia? I mean, it's ridiculous. I mean, you're gonna spur something on that, you know. And I said, I agree with Rich. He obliterated them with normies. Well, well, let me tell you something. If legacy media ever actually decided to be honest, the Democratic Party would be destroyed. It would just be destroyed. I'm going to see Trump do something with censorship. I lost every one of my channels because of election misinformation and because of medical misinformation. Because I don't believe none of the nonsense they told us about COVID, and I don't believe that Joe Biden legitimately won that election. There's too much fraud involved, as evidenced by, what was it, like 10 states that 10 states where they illegally changed the election laws. They didn't go through the state legislature as required in the Constitution. Those states should have had a do-over. And they got away with it. They get away with everything. Trump's got to put some people in prison. He's got to put some high-level people in prison, too. Yeah, they're talking. I think Musk was talking about buying the MSNBC. Oh, God, that would be funny. Yeah, I think you're going to see. I think you're going to see a lot more advance than you ever did of Kamala. I think Trump's going to use him wisely. You know what I mean? And Vance has a presence, where Kamala just, is a cackling hen, fucking idiot. And something needs to be done about the media. They cannot lie continually and get away with it. They have to suffer consequences for lying. I mean, they want to talk about hate speech all the time. Well, how about lying speech? You know what I mean? You should not be able to brazenly lie to affect millions of Americans. It's just wrong. That's not free speech. It's not. It's just not. To knowingly lie to people when people go to you for information, nah. They should start doing to these media outlets what they do to people on Facebook and YouTube. You're banned for 30 days. That's it. Yeah. Any instance of lying, boom, banned for 30 days. Whole operation shuts down. Boom. Simple as that. Yeah. You trust this Q shit, Nana? Right. Richie says Q was not real. Yeah, I think it was bullshit. Yeah, I think it was bullshit too, Richie. Jack Brasovich did a thing on it. What, on Q? Yeah, right when Tucker Carlson starts doing some interesting stuff, I'm not sub to him anymore. You know, because I can't fucking afford it. Fucking sucks. So it was two guys who wanted to make money off the idea. They didn't know how to monetize it, so they sold it to some rich guy. Yeah, I don't believe any of that Q bullshit. I used to read them every time they posted. A lot of their stuff came true. Yeah, it's... I don't like that secret bullshit. You know what I mean? I mean, they, you know, you don't know who it is, and they could have you. In other words, they could win you over and then start feeding you misinformation. You know what I mean? Like, and you don't know who it is. Ludwig's eating beef stew. Damn, Ludwig, you're eating almost 9 o'clock at night, huh? Wasn't Q some far guy having prank? No, I don't think it was a prank, but yeah, it's just, I don't know. I just don't believe that Q bullshit. Yeah. I considered it for a couple of weeks and decided it was bullshit. When you got to have people, and then they had people, who was that one guy, the praying medic? He was deciphering, yeah, like in other words, you had to decipher the posts and all. It was just mindless bullshit. I mean, if you can't talk to me straight up, you know, I don't know. I just don't have much belief in shit that can't be straightforward. You know, I mean, I don't know. Maybe it's me. All right. If you feel like donating, there is a pinned comment at the top of the page for my buymeacoffee.com. I do have Cash App and PayPal. Feel free to give me money. Let's get some kind of grift going here, people. Come on now. Rob Reiner checks into mental health. He spelled it wrong. Mental health facility after MAGA breaks him. I wonder if that's true. Let's try the liberal hive mind. Some good shit. Some good shit, man.
Hey guys, welcome to the Liberal Hive Mind, a channel solely focused on exposing the abundant hypocrisy of the left. Okay, so it's been a couple weeks here, and already politics becomes interesting again. You got to admit, if we're speaking about change in the world of politics, Donald Trump certainly seems to bring it. But of course, if you take a sharp right turn or a sharp left turn, you might encounter a little bit of turbulence, maybe a couple of G-forces. And so I guess the turbulence has already started. We got a lot of moving pieces of the puzzle here, and the latest move is Matt Gaetz withdrawing his name from consideration for the role of Attorney General. And of course, face value, it's unfortunate news, and some people on the left are trying to run with it as some sort of big victory, but it might be none of those things. What it might actually be is just a pivot in the plan. Let me update you guys on everything happening surrounding this Matt Gaetz withdrawal. We've got some stuff to get into, so let's roll the tape. All right, so let's start off with the news.
We have breaking news this hour. Matt Gaetz is stepping down from his nomination to Attorney General of the United States. Many said this was the most contentious of the nominations made by former President Trump. And he has announced categorically that he will not be seeking confirmation to the post of Attorney General. Here are his words. I had excellent meeting with senators yesterday. I appreciate their thoughtful feedback and the incredible support of so many. While the momentum was strong, it is clear that my confirmation was unfairly becoming a distraction to the critical work of the Trump-Vance transition. There's no time to waste on a needlessly protracted Washington scuffle. Thus, I'll be withdrawing my name from consideration to serve as Attorney General. Trump's DOJ must be in place and ready on day one. I remain fully committed to seeing that Donald J. Trump is the most successful president in history. Look, Griff, this was quick. The appointment came.
Matt Gaetz officially withdraws his name from the process. Donald Trump added a little bit of clarity. He wrote on Truth Social that he greatly appreciates the recent efforts of Matt Gaetz in seeking approval to be Attorney General. He was doing very well, but at the same time, did not want to be a distraction for the administration, for which he has much respect. Matt has a wonderful future, and I look forward to watch all of the great things he will do. So all around, seems like it might have been the right decision in a way. I think the mainstream media's characterization as this is some sort of debacle or embarrassment for the Trump White House is a little bit of a stretch, to say the least. I personally view this a little bit differently. I view it as a little bit of an unexpected, but honestly, very classy move by Matt Gaetz. Imagine being on the brink of one of those powerful positions in the federal government, to be Attorney General potentially under Donald Trump, and choosing to step back because he didn't want to become too much of a distraction. It's really a decision that not many people would make. I think most people would have tried to withstand it all the media attacks and smears, and hopefully try to get nominated in the end, especially since it's mostly expected these days, following what we saw with Brett Kavanaugh. But Matt Gaetz, once again, he shows us the kind of character that he has. It seems like time and time again, when tested, he proves to do the right thing, or what he believes is the right thing, for the administration and the Trump base. And now, of course, to the obvious question, well, what happens next? I think if I were to speak on behalf of the average Trump supporter, I'd say that we're pretty excited for someone like Matt Gaetz to be the top cop in the country. And so in a way, it feels like one of those situations where there's kind of big shoes to fill. Even though Matt Gaetz never actually assumed the role, there's a certain standard or level of expectation now that the next person who comes in just has to be a bulldog, somebody willing to stand up to the Washington machine and work on behalf of the people. The next name that follows here, the next nominee, needs to be not only somebody who's competent, but somebody who is fearless and deeply committed to rooting out corruption, but most importantly, somebody who has shown immunity to being compromised by Washington's power games. And well, literally as I'm saying this, look what's just announced. Donald Trump has already made a replacement pick for Matt Gaetz to fill this role. This is breaking as I'm recording this. You guys probably already know the next morning. But Donald Trump has officially picked the former Florida Attorney General, Pam Bondi. And already I'm seeing a flood of comments already hitting. Oh, the deep state won, the deep state won. I'm a little bit confused where this is coming from, because Pam Bondi, well, she's the real deal. She's Trump all the way and has been.
When Republicans take back the White House, you know what's going to happen? The Department of Justice, the prosecutors will be prosecuted, the bad ones. The investigators will be investigated, because the deep state, last term for President Trump, they were hiding in the shadows, but now they have a spotlight on them, and they can all be investigated. Murderers from Venezuelan prisoners coming straight into our country. They are coming to a town near you. It should scare and terrify everyone in this country. This is just one big press conference trying to smear Donald Trump, trying to hurt Donald Trump. Listen, all the rights here, I'm a prosecutor, former prosecutor. Yeah, all the rights here go to the defendant because it's his liberty at stake, and that has not been happening in this courtroom. This case should have never, ever been brought.
You know, it seems like a lot of people are thinking that this Pam Bondi pick is some establishment pick just because she's had all the titles. I mean, she's got the accolades, but that couldn't be further from the truth. Pam Bondi has been working with the Trump administration and the Trump campaign for a very long time. She's actually been a key consultant to the president on many occasions. And so, you know, this is kind of looking like it might have been a little bit of a bait and switch. The leftoids thought it was this big victory. We're already showing up this Trump pick. We got him wrapped around our fingers. Matt Gaetz blocked. But I think Matt Gaetz might have been the bait. You know, a question that a lot of people are asking is what happens with Matt Gaetz right now? What does he do? He resigned his seat in Congress. He's now essentially a free agent. Where is he going to go? Some people have been floating that Matt Gaetz would serve a better purpose being in the public eye and possibly taking that Marco Rubio Senate seat. But Florida Governor Ron DeSantis' team has already essentially indicated that that's probably not going to happen, even though it probably would have been a legendary move. But I'm learning, or at least word on the street is, that Matt Gaetz resigned this term in Congress. That's the 118th Congress. He hasn't stepped down or resigned his position in Congress for the upcoming 119th session. In other words, this whole thing might have been an orchestrated plan where Matt Gaetz pretends like it's the real deal, folks. He's already resigned his seat. Holy moly. He really thinks he's going to be attorney general, but it was just a bait to expose the neocons. Already, Donald Trump sees who's going to be trouble. There were 4 names released publicly yesterday, 4 Republicans who locked in that they were going to block Matt Gaetz' nomination, or rather confirmation, and now Donald Trump has essentially seen exactly what he needs to see, and so Matt Gaetz steps down, goes right back to Congress, doing essentially what he does best, holding Republican power to account. He's now exposed all the problem senators, and boom, right back to normal. All of a sudden, Donald Trump's got everybody on board for this next pick, who's obviously 10 times more qualified for the position. Sure, she's not Matt Gaetz, and Matt Gaetz is a beloved character, but if we're looking at real qualifications, I mean, she's got the goods. Plus, she's probably on the exact same agenda as Matt Gaetz, and so essentially the leftoids are celebrating here because they stopped Matt Gaetz, but now they've got Pam Bondi, a much bigger problem to deal with. It's an interesting situation. It almost feels like psychological warfare. Donald Trump's tapping into his opponents, getting himself some crucial intel, completely playing the left and also playing the rhinos in his own party, who now all of a sudden, in stark contrast to the previous pick that we so vehemently opposed, oh, Matt Gaetz never, everyone seems to be oohing and eyeing over this Pam Bondi pick, even the establishment types. It's almost like they think it's a win for them, but this is another Trump cabinet pick that pretty much goes right along with every other, maybe excluding Marco Rubio. In other words, it's not exactly the win that they think it is, and Donald Trump seems to be running tactical, strategic circles around them. It might be one of those 4D chess moments. Like, I don't know, maybe I'm reading into it too much, or maybe I'm right on the money. Honestly, this whole thing seems orchestrated. I never really saw Matt Gaetz as the type to back down from a fight, and obviously this was a fight. What they were doing to him was totally unfair, although it also wasn't exactly surprising that he would bow out and do the honorable thing. But I just didn't see him backing out from a fight, especially if he had Donald Trump backing him up. So I think the more obvious conclusion is that this whole thing was orchestrated. They knew what they were doing since day one. Call me crazy, call it a theory, whatever it is. It just seems like the most obvious conclusion, at least for me. This is no win for the left. This is Trump playing him like a fiddle. Anyways, that's pretty much what I got for you guys on this one. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure to leave a like and possibly subscribe. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.
Yeah, I like that liberal hive mind. It's pretty good. It's a good information from them. What's up, Damien? What's up? 942, what's up? Yeah, no, I'm sorry. I just think Q is a bunch of bullshit. To make money, or it just, I don't know. I figured that out in a couple of weeks. I mean, when you put up cryptic posts that other people have to decipher for you, I'm sorry. It's just bullshit. It kept a lot of people occupied. Gave a lot of people a purpose. Yeah, but I don't know. I just think it was all bullshit. Jim, are you going to donate your body to science? I don't think science would want my body. Jesus Christ, for what? You know? Maybe they can have my brain, because I've tripped more than most people. And there's nothing wrong with me. I've tripped at least 250 times. At least that many times. So. Looking for retro today. Retro what? Here, I'll give you a little retro now. Retro now.
Especially when I was standing in front of the Pentagon that night, seeing one of our fortresses pried open by a missile.
Monsanto is payday.
That's not necessary.
What's going on, like Marvin Gaye say?
What's happening, brother?
What's happening? It's a rerun, like Raj. Tyrants better get the fuck out of Dodge.
Yeah.
January the 1st. What's that? Codex Alimentary is the worst thing in this world you could ever imagine. They gon' ban your vitamins. What the fuck is happening?
Are you a few cents off of your dollar today? Did you drink lithium water, lithium and fluoride water? Did you forget your medication today? Let me know. Are you retarded? Are you really that retarded?
Oh, I'm so eloquent, like Charles Bronson. I walk in the spot with Lord Monckton. Your breath is poisoning the wind, and you develop a product to possibly stop it. If polar bears swim, there ain't no mother loving doubt. Give me the mic before one of Al Gore's goons drag me out. Climate gate, some people keep yelling. They don't like the lie, some people keep yelling. Is this the planet of the apes? Did I awake in deep space in 3978?
What happened to your warming trend, my friend? I mean, didn't Greenland used to grow grapes?
The ice caps are melting. The current carbon tax must be raised. It doesn't seem to be helping. There is no reason to be nervous. Drink your lithium and watch your 3-ring media circus.
Are you a few cents off of your dollar today? Did you drink lithium water, lithium and fluoride water? Did you forget your medication today? Let me know. Are you retarded? Are you really that retarded?
You're sailing on a ship of lies and trickery. If you say that climate change is anthropogenically, the weather has been changing forever for many reasons. The main one is what they call the 4 seasons. And I ain't talking Frankie Valli singing Ragdoll. It's all over. The cat is out the bag, y'all. It's such a fraudulent song that they sing. That's why Maurice Strong is hiding in Beijing. The whole UN gang has been caught. And I ain't playing around now for sport. I'ma hunt them down if I ever catch them hanging around my part of town just for not banging my sound. So profound and exciting. You disagree, you get the curse of the Viking. May your toes get froze like the nose of Eskimos, and you're forced to suck opposite socks while you are hiking. Global warming was the pillar of these globalists. Now it's dead. That's what I said now. That is what the fuck I said now. Every time these jokers try to hide what's the truth, they're gonna die 1,000 times. Cause that's a lie now, baby girl, and I got proof. I'm not even gonna switch your speed up. It's just a 20-second loop. Cause I got poop to make them speed up. I keep fascists teed up. If rappers wanna battle, they better put some money and some weed up. And I only smoke the ace. And if your girl's in the spot, I'm gonna poke her face like the band. There is not one patriot in the land that's fucking with my man, Walter Petty. You ain't ready when I grip higher. Learning procedures with creatures because I spit fire. And there is not a thing you can do. You can rap till you're black, you can sing till you're blue. And I don't even write this shit. And if you wanna fuck around, pal, you might just get obsolete. You look like Climate Gate. You're just about to swallow my skeet. I can spit sophomoric rap, but brand one angel is too philosophic for that. So I stay with that bit ba-boom back. You never heard of it before, be gone with that. I stay with intelligent rap. They ask me to dumb it down, I say to hell with all that. I can spit that off the dome for days. My name is Payday, but you can call me Mr. Page. Have mercy on me. Yeah, peace to my nigga Sal G's. I wouldn't be here without him. Damn, if you like this beat, you should thank my man Luca. Yeah. You keep me choppy. I'll chop it all day long, like nobody can chop it, baby, cause I'm the king of the chop, bitch. No. Peace to my man Mike Naw, Chris Cowan, Holograph Radio. Mr. Page, Amp Killer, Jordan Page. Every day now, listen to it every day now. Yeah, if you want the truth, go to polygraphradio.com. Polygraph Radio. You know how to spell it. Truth, music.
Here's a little retro for you. All right. So, all right. Proof that Trump is a time traveler, huh? Billy, that dude's a white rapper. I actually met him. He's a lunatic. He's Jesus Christ. Yeah, he's a bit of a nut.
So the theory is that he took some of these trunks.
Oh no.
Oh no.
But Tesla said that he had figured out how to bend time. So
As one does.
the theory is Donald Trump
gonna play over.
took this, created a time machine.
Oh my gosh.
And then the weird connection is there was a book that came out in 1896, and it's called Barron Trump's Marvelous Underground Journey.
You're saying
Do you know
it
what,
was actually Barron
do you know what the book was about?
What?
Time travel?
Barron Trump time traveling.
No!
No! Have you heard the theory that the Trumps are time travelers?
Grab me a DeLorean.
This connects to Nikola Tesla.
No way.
Nikola Tesla died, and within his hotel that he had 80 plus trunks of all his patents, his designs for different technologies, all this stuff. Guess who they sent first to go and collect the stuff?
I don't know.
John G. Trump, Donald Trump's uncle.
What?
Weird.
So the theory is that he took some of these trunks.
Oh no.
Oh no.
But Tesla said that he had figured out how to bend time. So
As one does.
the theory is Donald Trump's uncle took this, created a time machine.
Oh my gosh.
And then the weird connection is there was a book that came out in 1896, and it's called Barron Trump's Marvelous Underground Journey.
You're saying
Do you know
it was actually Barron
do you know what the book was about?
Time travel?
Barron Trump time traveling.
No!
Have you heard the theory that the Trumps are time travelers?
Grab me a DeLorean.
This connects to
So Billy, he is a white rapper. I met him. He was hard up for money, or so he says, but he was looking to buy weed. And I told him all I could get him was meth. And he Ubered over to my house. He asked me for tinfoil for his head. And he got weird on me. And I gave him a 10 strip of acid so he could sell it or do it. And he left the 10 strip on the desk when he left. Fucking idiot. And then he was talking shit about me online. So I put his shit out there that I met him. And, you know, he's schizophrenic. He's definitely schizophrenic. Something wrong with him. I think it's exacerbated by drugs. Yeah, but I met him. That's a white dude. I thought he was black too. He's a white dude. He's charismatic, and he is. He's definitely a presence. You know what I mean? He seems like a likable dude too. But when he starts getting into that weird shit, like asking me for tinfoil for his head, you know, he's into that gang stalking bullshit. He thinks he's so important that he's being gang stalked. Fucking ridiculous. No, he's a white dude. His mom lives in Northeast Philly. Pretending to be black. No, I don't think so. He didn't act like he was black when he was talking to me. He acted like he was nuts. He's schizophrenic. He's got mental problems. No doubt about it. I don't think he works. I think he just relies on donations from people. I threw him a couple $100. Is he a white dude for Harris? I doubt if he voted for Harris. I don't even know if he votes. I mean, he's got mental problems for real. I mean, when he asked me for tinfoil, I said, for what? And then he was like, no, never mind. You know, he wanted tinfoil for his head because I've heard him talk about that before. And then they shut him down a couple times on YouTube because he was threatening people. And I don't think he has a YouTube channel anymore. I mean, he has some that are up for music, but one where he does live streams, I don't think he has that anymore. Or he might, but he named it something else. Yeah, he could have really been somebody, but I mean, I don't really like rap, but I do like that. I do like that song Lithium Water. And let me tell you something, that's relevant because you got JFK now talking about stopping these officials from putting lithium in the water anymore. RFK claims that lithium in the water hurts IQ in children. You know, all kinds of shit. You know, of course, the American Dental Association says no, it doesn't do any harm, but you know, a lot of people seem to think it does. Because you got a lot of product, you got almost all toothpaste has fluoride in it. So, you know, why would you need fluoride in the water? I found a fluoride. I haven't drank tap water in 30 years, I think. I just don't drink it anymore. Now, if they came out with bottled water, you know, I don't think that has fluoride in it. Spring water? I mean, I hope it don't. Jimmy, do you have any contacts in Kensington who can procure a solid gold Trump tracksuit? I don't know. Fluoride is rat poison. Well, they put lithium in the water too. Yeah, right. I got it mixed up, Billy. But they put lithium in the water too. And what does lithium do? Well, lithium is a salt that they use for manic depression. It supposedly calms excited people down, right? And what does the government want to do? Well, they want to keep people down, right? Yeah, I got that mixed up. Reverse osmosis water with UV filter here. That's expensive, ain't it? Yeah, I think if Hillary won, if Hillary won, we would have definitely been in a war with Russia. Because she was talking like that. In California, we have a commie flag. Yeah, the world has got ridiculous, hasn't it? It just got a little better with Trump, though. It really did. I mean, really got a little better with the advent of Trump. And I suspect J.D. Vance to win 2 terms. That's what you need, straight Republican leadership for many years to knock these fucking commies down. I mean, you know, I don't think they learned anything from the election. I don't think they did. I don't think they care whether they learned it or not. They still have a lot of people in position to fuck with Trump. You know, I mean, these people, these commies have been at this for 50, 60, 70 years. I mean, you know, you're not going to vanquish them in one presidential term. I mean, you got to start teaching kids civics and, you know, Because this commie shit appeals to young people, you know, because of the flaws of the capitalistic system. You know, I mean, capitalism isn't the best, but it's certainly not the worst. It's better than communism. Jovan Bradley, he's a fucking commie. He's a fucking a pseudo-intellectual commie. What are you, one of his cult? He cooked you, dumbass. Yeah. He didn't cook nobody. Fucking idiot. Yeah, go suck off a trans or some gay person, would you? Y'all stand behind the rainbow. Fuck all that. Fuck all that. You are a pedo. Your mother's a pedo. How about that? Cigarette. Here, pussy. I'm going to invite you on the show, and you can argue with me and show your face like a man. But you're probably trans, so you're not a man, right? You're a woman, right? So here's your big shot. Here's your big shot, pussy. So come on or shut the fuck up. Come on, show your face. State your problem with me or shut the fuck up. Not trans. Well, I don't believe you. I think you're a trans commie. And come on my show. There it is. There's the link. Don't be a pussy. Don't be a pussy. Come on my show. If you don't come on, you're a pussy. It's that simple. I had the balls to go on his show a couple times. So have the balls to come on mine or shut the fuck up. Not trans. So Cigarette is a pussy. Everybody type Cigarette is a pussy. Who is Jovan Bradley? Some fucking commie on YouTube that tries to commie speak everything you say. Dude, it's unbelievable some of the bullshit that he talks. Yeah, and they're talking like they're like he wants to institute this hybrid form of communism, right? Right. But the commies basically want to do away with the family, right? Do away with private property, right? But they claim this new hybrid form of communism will welcome, you know, trans and gay and all that. Yeah, until they get in power, and then they'll just kill them because you're all useful idiots. Communism has killed hundreds of millions of people. I mean, it sounds good on paper. Communism sounds very noble on paper, but anywhere it's been instituted, it's been a total disaster. A total disaster. Well, then you're a pussy. You're just a pushy. You're a pussy. Cigarette is a pussy. Yeah, he has me on. He has me on YouTube. Debates Jimmy from Philly. You can find it. Jovan Bradley. It's commie speak. Yeah, what evidence do you have that I'm a pedo, you fucking commie? Huh? He's over there now talking about systemic racism, which isn't even a thing. It's no such thing. Systemic racism means basically that everything's racist, and it's not. And this dude, he talks like a white guy. You understand? Like you wouldn't know he was black if you just listened to his voice. So he's got some kind of university education, but he's an idiot. You know, he's a fool, overweight. Get the fuck out of here. Yeah, the evidence is there. Yeah. You know what he's referring to? Because I said the age of consent in Pennsylvania is 16. Well, it is. The age of consent is 16 in Pennsylvania. So that's why he's calling me a pedo. Yeah. Piece of shit. Look it up, you piece of shit. Well, because I know the law regarding sex that makes me a pedo, you're a fucking commie idiot. Fucking clown. He's a fucking idiot. Jovan Bradley. What a joke. Dude, what a fucking joke. You said, I don't think it's statutory rape if a 16-year-old is with a 30-year-old. I don't think it is statutory rape, but what they could get you on would be corrupting the morals of a minor. I don't think they can get you for statutory rape, no, because the age of consent is 16. So I don't think they could get you for statutory rape. I could be wrong, but that doesn't make me a pedo, you fucking stinking commie. What do you think about Trump getting elected, you fucking filthy commie? Yeah, they say things with no context. So I like this clown. He's a clown. Yeah, he'll destroy America like he did on his first term, right? Fucking idiot. I did vote for him proudly. What was I supposed to vote for, that fucking commie cunt Kamala Harris who claims she's black and she's not? Cackling whore. Yeah, I was supposed to vote for her, right? Yeah, that's what I should have did. Voted for a cackling commie whore. Yeah, that would have been wonderful. Why don't you come on my show, you pussy? You know why you won't? Because you're a pussy. That's why. You hide behind that fucking keyboard because you're a cunt. That's why. Well, Eleanor, you wouldn't expect this moron to take any reasonable approach to any kind of discussion, would you? Yeah, right away. And let me tell you something. These commies ain't far off from sticking up for pedos. I mean, they stick up for trans. They stick up for gay. Yeah, I guarantee you half of them stick up for fucking pedos, too. So, what is the age of consent for listening to commies? Maybe 50 years old. I was disingenuous? No. It was the other way around. That fool was saying men can have periods. And then he went on to like commie speak me into there's a difference between a period and menstruation. Bullshit. We both knew what we were talking about, but he just wants to commie speak you. You understand? That's what you people do. You make up language, you fucking make up terms. You're a bunch of fucking morons. Yeah, you didn't come on my show because you're a pussy, Seguro. Yeah, that's what it is. Everybody here knows that you're a pussy. So come on back so we can call you a pussy again. Yeah. When you call in, he asks your pronouns. Fucking dude's a commie clown. What are your pronouns? My pronouns are fuck and you. How about that? My pronouns are fuck commies. That's my pronouns. Is Nelson's asshole bleeding again? No, that's not Nelson. I guarantee you that's a real sycophant of Jovan Bradley's show. Fucking just a fucking commie. My brother said they all do that. When they realize they are losing the battle, they claim they are wasting their time with you. It's hilarious. Right. He didn't have the balls to come on my show. Fuck you, Cigarro. Pussy. You pussy. All right, Nano. Thanks for stopping by. You big fucking dickhead. Cigarro, you pussy. Yeah. This fucking commie. Speaking of commies, we got a black dude breaking down Pac-Man. This should be interesting. This should be interesting. I've never seen this dude before, so let's give him a listen. Let's give him a listen.
Going on. Brother, take a look at David Wackman. Seemed like he crying about
Wackman.
Trump. I guess. Let's take a look, man. Let's take a look. Take a look at Wackman.
This might not come as a shock to you. A ton of people that just voted for Donald Trump 2 weeks ago already regret it, as they are learning what it's going to mean for them, their businesses, their loved ones, and the country. Now,
He trying to get his subscribers that he lost back so bad.
Cigarro, we've established that you're a pussy. Okay? And that's it. That's all that's been discovered here. You're a pussy. It's as simple as that. What's up, Chris? I thought you were leaving too, Cigarro. You seem very triggered. And I'm not triggered at all, dude. You're just a pussy. How about that? You're a pussy. I thought you were leaving, pussy. What's up, Chris? Yeah, I know, Damien. He doesn't even know what a pedo is. He's a fucking moron. Hypocritically speaking, they say you're racist and sexist if you don't vote for someone based on only skin color and gender. I know, and then they scream about racism all the time. It's fucking amazing. It's fucking amazing. My brother said, he's calling you a pussy. That's not triggered. Yeah, you're a pussy. I'm not looking to gain anything. I'm looking to call you a pussy to your face. You come on my channel talking all kind of shit. You don't have the balls to come on the show. At least I had the balls to go on that fucking Commie Jovan show. If we promised, here, listen. If we promise to miss you, will you go? Will you really go? If you're calling me a pussy and a fucking commie, no, definitely not triggered. Yeah, I'm not. I'm calling you what you are. Those are your most accurate names, right? So let's get back to the video. I don't waste any more time with this pussy.
Look, guys, I was right. Just come back over here. Look, guys, I was right. Come back over here and subscribe again, please. Please, I need you. Shut your simple ass up. Smug as hell. Yeah, I bet you want to be so smug now, nigga. Hit the like button, subscribe to this channel if you haven't.
I'm going to have to tell you right up front, I have
Smart
zero
ass.
sympathy for these people this time around. Last time there was some. We didn't know. It was an unknown quantity. Some
out
people
my
wanted to
live
mix
stream
it up. They were tricked. Oh, these poor people. This is very different. With the experience from last time, from the last cabinet, from the last fiasco, from the criminality, from everything that happened between the two elections, this is their own fault now. Here's a headline from Newsweek. Dearborn residents show remorse after Trump win. He's playing us. This article explains the Arab American population that voted for Trump over anger with Kamala, over Biden's Israel policy. They suddenly are seeing Donald Trump's cabinet picks, Mike Huckabee, Pete Hegseth, right? Every Trump pick is going to let Israel do anything it wants in Gaza. And some of them now regret their vote. Here's Heidi.
You sound stupid. Sound like you just talking crap at this point, actually, if I'm just being honest. Sound like you scared. Look at the fear in this nigga's eyes. Hold on, my bad. Let's do a fear check. Look at the fear in this nigga's eyes. Yo, he look terrified. Terrified. My bad. All right, tell us why you scared.
Who tweeted under heady remarks before apparently deactivating her Twitter account, who said, I regret voting for Trump. I'll reiterate that I live in an always very red state, so it didn't matter, but I still symbolically am starting to feel quite dumb about it. Those views are reflected in many, many voters. And then we have a focus group, Mediaite wrote this up. Trump voters in focus group slam Elon Musk's growing influence. I didn't vote for him. And the article goes on to explain a lot of these voters, they all started as Trump voters in 16, swung to Biden in 20, and then some of them swung back to Trump. A bunch of them are...
They all over the place. So they flip-flopping all over the place. Nigga sound like they don't know what the hell's going down. I mean, that's what it sound like. Sound like they just on, you know what? Sound like they riding a wave. All right.
Saying things like, he's very obviously good at business.
Hit the like button and subscribe if you haven't.
But I didn't vote for him, questioning what Musk's agenda will be. There's nothing, in my opinion, said Blair, in Musk's history that shows he's got the best interest of the country or its citizens in mind. So we are going to see, my prediction is we're going to see this for 4 years. There will be people who will be unable to get the reproductive health care they need thanks to the decision by Donald Trump's Supreme Court picks to overturn Roe v. Wade. And they're going to say, what the hell did I do in November of 2024? There are going to be people whose businesses will suffer thanks to Trump's tariff policy.
I don't know what channel he is, Richie. I'll find it.
Eric Foreman from that 70s show ass looking. This nigga look like the nigga Eric Foreman. You need Red Foreman to come in and have a conversation with this punk ass loser. But my bad. Just keep it around.
Assuming that indeed he does put that in place. There are going to be people who are going to be
really do look like Eric Foreman from that 70s show.
Laid off, just straight up. You lost your job because Vivek and Elon came in with their department of grifty edgelords and starts shutting down entire parts of departments for no real reason other than that's what they want to do. And they are going to regret voting Trump. If there is any theme we are going to hear regularly, it is I regret that I voted for Trump. If you want to understand to some degree how we got here, pre-order my forthcoming book, The Echo Machine. I
could have predicted that this has something to do with book sales. This fraud ass nigga, I knew it. I knew he had a book that he was trying to just sell. I knew it. I knew his nasty grifting ass was just trying to sell a book. This nigga is crazy. That's what he's doing it for. He was begging for people not to leave him. Now he's begging for them to buy his whack ass book. Right? And it's funny because the echoes is coming from you and your wokies.
I have 7 goodie boxes to give away that will include early copies of my book and a bunch of other stuff. If you want one of the 7 free books, follow me on Blue Sky. That's
Oh, they free? Okay. For how long? They only 7 of them is free, and then you got to pay for the.
DavidPakman.com/Blue Sky will link you to it. Follow me on Blue Sky.
They gave out 7 books and is selling the rest, and he think he like a, what's his name? Like a good person or whatnot, right? Like he out here giving charity. Nobody wants your book, nigga. They probably don't even make good fire, right? Niggas can't make heat with it.
And put out a message with the hashtag Echo Machine 2025. Hey, looking forward to David Pakman's book. Hashtag Echo Machine 2025, something like that. We'll pick 7 and we will send you an early copy of the book and other goodies.
Wait, he's trying to start a hashtag? Oh, you not slick. You not slick, bro.
You can, of course, pre-order the book at davidpakman.com/echo. We've got a great bonus show for you today. We'll talk about MSNBC's Morning Joe hosts going down to Mar-a-Lago to kiss Trump's ring. We'll talk about Alex Jones desperately trying to prevent the Onion.
You the Echo, nigga. What is he talking about?
From buying InfoWars and so much more. Sign up at joinpakman.com. I'll see you on the bonus show. Many people in the audience know I speak multiple languages. I first learned Spanish when I was born in Argentina. Then I.
How long did it take you to learn how to speak smug? How long did that take? And you study that? Just study the arts of smugness.
Learned English. I learned some Hebrew in Hebrew school. I learned French in junior and high school. I am no stranger to the language learning process. And one of the most useful tools I've ever used is the app called Babbel.
This nigga, this is a promotion. It's just promotion. All right, let me hear it.
The way our sponsor Babbel teaches you languages truly works, and it works fast. Instead of a bunch of silly quizzes.
I bet you it's not a sponsor and it's like a affiliate link. He's gonna have a link at the end that says like /Pakman or something.
In games, like a lot of the other apps, Babbel is designed by real people for real conversations. All of Babbel's tips and tools for learning a new language are approachable. They're rooted in real life situations and conversations. Babbel's bite-sized 10-minute lessons are just perfect for me. I can do it on the go, do it during a lunch. Babbel is better. Studies from Yale, Michigan State University, and others prove Babbel is better. One study found that using Babbel for 15 hours is like a full semester of language at college. Here's a special limited time deal for my audience. Right now, get up to 60% off your Babbel subscription, but only for my audience at babbel.com/Pakman.
I'm surgical with this shit. That's all I wanted to know. I just wanted to know if there was a /Pakman, right? This nigga is not sponsored, guys. That's an affiliate link, right? You sign up with the link and then you get a percentage of the sales. They're not sponsoring this nigga. They don't like him. Sponsor. I got an affiliate with what's it, ExpressVPN. I don't even promote it. Ain't that a damn shame? That's a shame. I should promote that, but it's not a sponsorship, right? It's an affiliate. But anyway, hit the like button, share the video as well, subscribe if you haven't. Also check out my live stream channel. Right, the link should be in the description. All right, the first one and whatnot. Also check me out on Patreon if I didn't say that.
People are just fucking dumping on Pakman. He's starting to look bad, but I think he's big enough where it won't hurt him, He literally did a video where he said that he was terrified. He lost 5,000 subscribers. And then he went on to say that he lost paid subscribers, but he didn't give a number for the paid subscribers. And all that was like a commercial, an ad for him to get more. I mean, come on, you lose 5,000 out of 2.65 million and you're terrified? Give me a fucking break. And who knows if the 5,000 number is true? Could have been more, could have been less. Who knows? The dude's a fucking consummate liar. Sarah McBride. Yeah. Sarah McBride. The channel is BX Beast Boy. He's got 35,000. Yeah. People are dumping on Pacman. HB did a pretty good. I guess he cut it out of his live stream, but Pacman was made to look like a fool by Piers Morgan. He claimed something that wasn't true, and Piers Morgan's team fact checked him while they were talking. David just outright lied. Blue Sky is popping. Yeah, get them off Twitter. Fucking clowns. Get them all on Blue Sky and then have Elon buy Blue Sky too. I guess we lost that commie Cigarro, huh? What a pussy. What a pussy. Fucking. You ain't muted. I didn't mute you. Don't nobody mute him or fuck with him. If somebody's going to fuck with him, it's me. All right. Only I get to fuck with the commies. So maybe somebody did. I don't know. But don't anybody fuck with him. Let him talk. Yeah, you just want to make trouble. That's true, but leave him go. You just did ask a question. You asked a question about asking a question. Yeah, Billy, don't fuck with him. Yeah, don't nobody fuck with him. What are you looking for permission for me to give you to ask a question? Be a fucking man, not a pussy, and ask the question. Jesus Christ, you fucking commies are, it's just too much. Well, you need my permission? Is that what it is? Fuck. Are you a man? Do I think yes? Yes, that's statutory rape, obviously. Why don't you come on the stream and stop being a pussy? That's my question, okay? I answered your question. Answer my question. No. And you should have typed no, and let me add, because I'm a pussy. No, because I'm a pussy. Cigarro. Fucking, yeah, he's the pedo. This bothers him so much. I mean, I don't get it. Now, the law in Pennsylvania used to be 14 and under was statutory rape. So it wasn't statutory rape if they were older than 14. Now, they've changed that law years ago. I think now the law is I think if they're under 18, and there's a 4-year difference, then that could be statutory rape. But I know that the age of consent in Pennsylvania and many other states is 16. So I don't know that they could get you for statutory rape. Now, they could get you for something else if you're in a position of power, like a teacher, a priest. Of course, the Catholic Church gets away with fucking murder, with raping little boys. But it's not something I sit around and muse about. And I forget why I even brought that up with that commie fuck Jovan. But what are you so upset about? You're a fucking moron. Coming here calling me a pedo? I said something different. What did I say? The 16 is the age of consent to have sex in Pennsylvania. So Now, if somebody over 18 fucks with you sexually, I believe they can get you on corrupting the morals of a minor. But I don't know that they can get you for statutory rape. I'm not sure. I don't give a fuck what you give validity to. All I'm doing is stating what I believe to be the law. Now, I could be wrong, but so what? So you come on my show, call me a pedo? Like what? How the fuck do you think? There's something wrong with you. Oh, God. I gotta take a break from the morons and smoke a cigarette. Fucking Christ. Gotta take this show outside. God damn, it's getting fucking cold. Yeah. I don't know what happened with this fucking asshole dog. I hear, but I ain't heard this motherfucker in a fucking day or two, you know? It's pretty weird. Well, why is it weird? Because I know about laws and you don't, you fucking commie. So my brother put up the law. People ages 16 years and older can legally consent. Yeah, so if they can legally consent, then I don't think they can be, I don't think you can be charged with rape. Unless you raped them. I mean, if you jump out of a fucking tree on them or forcibly have sex with them, then yes, that's rape. But to consensually have sex with a 16-year-old, they can get you for corrupting the morals of a minor. So why are you engaging with this nitwit? Because I'm having fun. That's why. He's a big pussy. You should come on the show. He doesn't have the backbone or the balls to have disagreement. He sees everybody he disagrees with as the enemy. That's his fucking problem. He needs to grow the fuck up. How old are you, nitwit? What are you, like a teenager? Can't be charged with statutory rape, right? Right. I didn't think so, but you know. Bex Rock said, "You seem unhinged, and you're making no good points." And that's a female. So, Segura, what's up? You're gonna be at Thanksgiving, huh? Yeah. Age of consent there's another female. Age of consent is an interesting topic, but Segura can't seem to have a civilized, straight conversation. No, well, he came right on the channel calling me a pedo. And he's misinformed. He doesn't know what he's talking about. Even if you were to fuck a 16-year-old, and let's just say that was a crime, that's not pedophilia. It's not. It's not. I think it's 14 and under or something is considered pedophilia. I don't know how they come up with these terms. Now, I don't think it's cool to fuck a 16-year-old. If that's what you're asking me, no. No sexual assault while in chat, please, guys. Uncle Bobby said, in California, I think you can give them AIDS legally. It's weird shit out here. I stay away from the no, you can't give them AIDS. So you don't have to tell them that you have HIV. I think that's what it is. But I think if you knowingly progressed to AIDS and didn't tell them, I think that would possibly be a crime. I'm unsure as to that. There was a guy that came here to the fucking halfway house that we found out later he was in the military, and the superior officer and the judge told him that he got to tell his girlfriend that he has HIV, and he didn't, and they put him in prison for it in Arizona. Yeah. 4 years he did. Now, this was 15, 20 years ago, but, still. I mean, Christ, you don't tell your girlfriend? You know, what the fuck? And I think that was before they were able to get you on the antivirals and have you, what's the term? I forget. Where you can't pass it, but you still have it, which that to me doesn't make sense either. That tells me they can cure it, but there's too much money in making you take a pill every day. Yeah. Didn't you say if I'm Nelson, I'm going to be sorry? Well, I'm not Nelson. No, we don't think you know. Nelson's somebody that comes on here and portrays other people. But, and we have other idiots that do it too. But no, I think you're a real commie, okay? Congratulations. I think you're a real commie. And you're also a pussy because you won't come on the chat. Here, let me give you one more chance to come show yourself and be a man and debate. So there it is. You just storm onto my channel, misinformed. You don't know what you're talking about. Calling me names. A pedo of all things. Because I happen to know law. I mean, so what? Isn't it good to know the laws? See, that's the problem with you commies. You don't know anything, and you let some dickhead like Jovan Bradley tell you what it is, right? And you're wrong. You're wrong all the time. Always wrong. This is why Trump got elected. Because of people like you. Because of people like Jovan. Because of people like David Pakman. Because of the mainstream media. You fucking people, thank you. Thank you for being the asshole that you are. Because you helped elect Donald Trump. We'll control the presidency for the next fucking 12 years. Easily. Easily. Yeah, I know you were talking to Blogs. Calling you a pedo is like a nuke. Now, calling me a pedo shows how stupid he is because he doesn't know what he's talking about. And then to suggest that, I must be some kind of pervert because I know that law. So what? They're scared. What did he meant when he said he sees me? I don't know. He might have researched you and found you. What's up, Jeremiah? He's talking to you, dogs. He's scared. He thinks you tracked him down to his IP or something. He is stupid. Well, we've established that, yes. He was stupid from the moment he come on calling me a pedo. He hacked your webcam. Billy has special skills. Special. Billy's special. He's special. No what? You fucking one word fucking commie. So, Sigaro, do you support communism? Like, I already know the answer to that, but, you know, I just want to hear it from you. Do you support communism? Yes or no? So you don't support communism. So what are you doing listening to a commie? You like being indoctrinated? Is that what it is? You like being brainwashed? Why do you think Trump was elected? It's because of people like Jovan, people like David Pakman, people, all these lefties have went out of their fucking minds. I mean, this fucking idiot literally asked what your pronouns are. Do you know how fucking gay that is? Oh my God. What are your pronouns? I mean, you know, why don't you just ask somebody to stick a cock up his ass? He's overweight. Jesus. Comes on. He's like this pseudo-intellectual type. Probably had a little college, so he read a few books, so he thinks he's fucking smart. We're all special here, especially you, Special K. Sigaro, do you like trains? I think she meant trans. Yeah, stick up for trans and all that bullshit. Oh, and by the way, I don't think we'll be seeing Samantha again. I busted his balls, her balls, however you. I always get confused, but. When Trump won, now she was talking massive shit on Trump on my Facebook. Massive shit, right? And I was engaging back and forth, you know me. And when Trump won, I fucking hit her with the gut punch, you know? And she's like, yeah, but you didn't have to be a dick about it. And then all of a sudden, I'm blocked on Facebook. And I just sent her a text today like, you fucking coward. And no response. No response. No response. No, I was calling them retarded. So we don't have Gay J's consoling Sam via Sam's OnlyFans. You can't. Yeah. Yeah, AJ's another one, couldn't show his face. You know what I mean? What a pussy. AJ, you are a pussy. You're a pussy. If anybody sees AJ in the HB chat, tell him that Jimmy from Philly said you're a pussy. Yeah, he's unbanned. So now see, I couldn't unban him that day, and I can have unlimited liquid or coding with Cody. You got to change that, dude. That sounds. It's just too gay. Coding with Cody. It's very gay. But anyway, he can confirm this because I went to YouTube Studio and it didn't give me anything. Like it didn't give me my moderators or nothing. I guess it was a glitch. And then when I went back last week, it gave me everything. So I unblocked them. I guess we lost Cigarro, huh? Cigarro's sister had his Stretch Armstrong on him again. I don't know what that means. What the fuck happened to Cigarro? Huh? Are we all meanie boppers to AJ? Well, I mean, AJ is just frustrating. He's another commie. Like these motherfuckers don't know what they're talking about, or they make shit up, or you have the smug type like this Jovan Bradley or David Pakman, who they got a little education, right? And what they do is try to manipulate people into what they believe. You know what I mean? And weak-minded men go for that shit. It's the truth. Where has communism flourished? Nowhere. It's killed hundreds of millions of people. And I'm not saying capitalism is perfect. It's not. I mean, there's no perfect system to deal with human beings because we're all different, because there's varying levels of people who want to work hard and, just all kind of bullshit. Cigarro is looking to pounce like a serial killer. I think AJ owes us some weed from all the shit he dragged us onto us for years. Where is the cunt now? I don't know, Billy. The stream before the election, I banned him because he was just, it was just too much, man. I couldn't deal with him anymore. He just, and he was talking shit on Trump, more nonsense from the mainstream media. And I just got rid of him. And then I couldn't find him to unban him last week. Last week, I finally was able to find him on YouTube Studio. Because you go in there and there's names that you banned. But when I went in there before, there didn't show any names. I guess it was a glitch on YouTube. He came in the day after the election. I did a stream. He came in under another account and said, "You did ban me," and that's all he said. And that's all we heard from him. Yeah. Now I heard he's been in HB's chat, but just make sure if you see AJ, tell him that Jimmy from Philly said you're a pussy. Should I get angry, or is that part of the show? Well, no, you don't have to get angry. Fucking AJ. And this fucking Cigarro. Jesus Christ, man. These fucking people. I mean, it's too fucking much. It really is. It really is. So I do have a pinned comment at the top of the page. I could do with a donation, for Christ's sake. Can we get this grift going? What the fuck? Can we get a grift going here, people? I mean, Jesus Christ. Yeah, if you want to see what's really going on the ground in New York with the illegals, I strongly recommend Cash Jordan. Cash Jordan does some really good videos on the illegal immigrant situation in New York City. Trump says he's going to use the military. Good. Throw them all the fuck out. You know? And I agree with some of the liberals, like Trump's talking about getting rid of the criminals. He'll do them first, but any illegal will do. If you came here illegally, you need to get the fuck out of our country. It's very simple. Get the fuck out. If you did this in their countries, you'd be going to jail. In Mexico, you get a year in prison if you sneak into Mexico. You get a fucking year in jail. A fucking year in jail. But here, you know, they give you a court date and tell you get lost for a couple of years, and then you just don't show up and you get lost in the sauce in the country.
We're crazy for saying that men have periods, but then I met Tim Walz.
Hey Beavis, look at Lil Wayne on TV. Damn, he got old. He looks older than Joe Biden's butt. Oh, but here, that's ET phone home. Ha ha ha. Wow, no way, Beavis. That's Whoopi Goldberg. Wheezy Goldberg. Wheezy Goldberg. No butt wad. She's a washed-up actor that complains on TV all day now because she's old, and no man wants to give her the slong. Yeah, she's ugly. Haha. Why are you watching a show with a bunch of miserable old hags, butthead? Yeah. Beavis, you douche nugget. I heard that Tampon Tim was going to be on the show. With a name like that, he must score with all the chicks. Tampon. Tampon Tim. Haha. Okay, Beavis, here he comes. Be quiet. Okay, Tim, the king of all tampons is here. He. That's that Tim Walz guy. I always see him on TV with that Indian-looking lady. Yeah, Buckhead, he's weird. This guy is a dork. Yeah, man, something looks off to me about him. He looks like he's a turd burglar. Why do they call him Buckhead? I don't know. He looks more like a maxi pad kind of man, if you ask me. Is this guy related to Brian Stelter? What a butt muncher. Change the channel, Butthead. This muck is hurting my eyes. Okay. Hey Beavis, look, it's that Indian lady again. Oh, Butthead, that's Kamala. Mamala. She wants to be president. Beavis, the only thing she could be president of is president of these nuts. Hey Beavis, guess what? Her husband scored with the nanny. He scored, he got her pregnant too, Butthead. Oh, skeet, goddamn. Hey Beavis, it's that tremendous black chick again. What do they call her? Lizzo, yeah. She looks like when she farts, the walls sweat. A lot of junk in that trunk. Big booty mama. Oh, yeah. Hey, Beavis, how on earth does she wipe that thing? Hold on, what the? Do you think she uses pronouns? Shut up! That's right, Beavis. Yeah, that's how you take care of that. I'll teach him a lesson.
Common Sense News. For a world where common sense is not so common, make sure to...
Oh my God. Yeah. Let me see. Wait a minute. My face cut off. There you go. Wow. All right, a little salty here. Trump's going to arrest mayors that don't fall in line with his immigration plan. Good. They need to get locked up.
Real quickly, what happens to a mayor or local police department chief that is under Democratic leadership that obstructs ICE in your federal agents that are helping get these deportations? What happens to them?
Title 8, United States Code 1324, III. Read about that and don't cross that line because it is a felony to harbor and conceal an illegal alien from ICE. Read the statute, don't cross that line.
That's a warning from Tom Homan right there.
It's time to arrest some lispy, cocksucking, lefty, liberal mayors, boys, and I'm all for that. This is going to be one of those situations where you're going to need a big old bucket of popcorn. No salt necessarily, because we'll use the lefty tears. Actually, don't use lefty tears to salt your popcorn. You'll get AIDS, boys. Right? There's a whole bunch of things that we got to run them through. Charcoal filtration, reverse osmosis. In order to pull the monkeypox and the AIDS out of lefty liberal tears, there's a lot of work. So just use regular Himalayan salt, boys. But here you got Gateway Pundit, Denver cocksucker Mayor Mike Johnson. Probably got pronouns. Definitely got pronouns in his bio. Says he's willing to go to jail to protect illegal aliens from Trump's deportation crackdown. Well, that's fine. Yeah, okay. Yeah, we're okay with that. Okay. All right. Challenge accepted. You're going to go to prison.
Lock him up.
Do it. Do it.
Lock him up.
Here's a long line of these cockfuckers over here. You've got this idiot from Denver. You got the Seattle mayor, Boston mayor, whatever the hell that thing was over there. Looks like something out of Star Trek. And you got a whole bunch of these lefty goofballs, and they're telling everybody, for Ethereal, oh my God, then you can't arrest our non-legal, totally super duper space scientist, future engineer migrants because they're a total benefit to our society. By the way, we need a shit ton in federal tax dollars because all of these fucking migrants are costing us a fuck ton of money. But you can't deport them, right? Because they're our citizens. They're not your citizens, idiot. By definition, they're not your citizens. They don't work this hard for you in Denver. Are you fifth generation Denver? Have 5 generations of your family been tax raped by the shit fuckers inside Denver's municipal offices? Yeah, they hate you. They hate you. You suck. They want you dead. Put a fucking mask on and get a boosted shot. But if you're an illegal alien rapist and criminal, oh, they love you long time. Got to keep them here. In fact, he's telling you, this motherfucker has not understood the tectonic shift in politics that is happening. He thinks he can go out there and virtue sing like this. Oh my God, then leave our poor illegal migrant, BIPOC, oppressed, marginalized individual, they, them alone. All right, you better stop. All right, I'm willing to go to prison for it. We can make that happen, fucker. We could totally make that happen, you limp-wristed pussy. Are you fucking kidding me? Let's do it. Let's play this game. We're your Huckleberry. Let's dance. Idiot. So he's telling everybody that he's going to defy, I'm using he loosely, boys. They, them over here, defy federal law and face jail time to protect illegal aliens, including those with you can't forget the ones with the criminal records. Those are the ones these lefty, lispy cocksuckers love the most. But he's going to protect them from Donald Trump's promised deportation plan. Johnson is doubling down on his sanctuary city agenda, is openly encouraging protest and even civil disobedience, framing the resistance as a moral crusade. Sounds like an insurrection. Do it. Do it. Do it. So he's telling everybody his strategy is going to include mobilizing the Denver police officers and thousands of residents to form a human barricade to block federal authorities from carrying out deportations. I think you might be misinterpreting the vibes. Denver runs on vibes. We're the joy warriors. Gotta protect our illegal alien rapists. Every sane person. Now listen, you're gonna have a handful of douchebag, fat, unfuckable lefty cunts, and they're gonna be what form? Grab my chunk of fat on my arm over here. We'll be like, stay puffed for the illegals. But the vast majority of people in Denver hate you. They fucking hate you, you cocksucker. They hate you, and they're going to help Donald Trump's federal. They ain't going to help you. The vast majority of people in Denver are done playing this fucking game, just like the vast majority of people in Chicago, the vast majority of people in New York City. I mean, they fucking liberals. They fucking done. Yeah, you're misinterpreting the tea leaves over here, you dipshit. And so, again, sounds insurrection-y, but you're going to get fucking arrested, and I'm all for it. Here you're going to have a whole bunch of these places protecting illegal aliens at the risk of their citizens, and people are going to turn on that, and you're going to end up with a vast majority of people supporting Tom Homan and ICE, not only arresting the illegal aliens, but arresting you. Yeah, shit's pivoted. Shit's pivoted. The local Denver citizens, they will turn your ass in. They're gonna citizen arrest you and bring you to Trump. You're in a lot of trouble, dude. You're in a lot. So please cross the line and aid and abet illegal aliens and wrap yourself in a whole bunch of federal fucking crimes. And I can't wait for you to get fucking arrested. I can't wait for Chuck Norris and the other Texas Rangers to ride in there and arrest your fucking ass. It's going to be glorious. And I'm hoping a bunch of you continue to do this, by the way. I want to arrest the mayor of Boston. I want to arrest the mayor of Seattle. I want to arrest the mayor of Portland. I want to arrest the mayor of San Francisco. Let's go. Let's go. The only thing that I'm sad about over here is once the first cocksucker gets arrested, the rest of those bitches is going to fall right in line. That I'm like, man, I want them all arrested. I want them all arrested. So do it all at the same time. Let's get all of them. Let's get all of them. Yeah, shit, yeah. That's a fucking squealer over here. This motherfucker. Yeah. And if he watches London Breed over there in San Francisco get arrested, he's going to turn around immediately and go, no, oh my God, I didn't mean that. Oh, here's the illegal. He'll turn you brown people in like this. Like that. And guys, thanks so much for watching the videos. Push out, keep up to date with these lefty cocksucker mayors over here getting arrested. Oh, it's going to be glorious. Hit the subscribe button and make way because the soul. Let's fly.
That would be fucking awesome if Trump had ICE arrest the mayor. Oh, especially in Denver. Fuck these motherfuckers. Yeah, fuck these motherfuckers. All right, so listen, people, I'm going to get out of here because I'm hungry. And I'd like to thank everybody for stopping by. Please hit like if you haven't already. Okay. All righty. Hopefully Cigarro comes back so I can bust his balls some more. And AJ, you big pussy. Bring your punk ass back so we can bust your balls about Trump beating that commie you voted for. You know what I mean? All right, people. I'm out of here. I'll see you. Bam.